Oh, I'm coming out to snake pit for this. King Jareer in your ear. I'm so fit I don't fit in. And this is a chaos edition, not a cave edition. And let's talk about clothes, because we always hear cave children telling black people we didn't have clothes. So let's get into it. Early non-sewn garments. The first clothes were likely simple. Likely, meaning they don't fucking know. Draped items made from animal skins, furs, leaves, or grass. Advancement through tools. The invention of sewing needles, pointed tools, allowed the creation of tighter fitting clothing, yada 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 yada. The oldest long needles, yada yada. Fucking Russia. Siberia. It's cold as shit. Look, genetic evidence. Genetic evidence from clothing lice. These motherfuckers is... Come on, man. Genetic evidence from lice. People who has lice use lice as the evidence point, even when they digging up people and they checking their head lice in their head. They comparing the head lice blood to other head lice blood in other people. They got European head lice. They got Asian head lice. They got Islamic 9, Clade C head lice. All this head lice and body lice, this shit is, you see what I'm saying? The development of clothing is linked to human migration out of Africa. So what the fuck happened to the Adam and Eve shit? Time out. Adam and Eve bullshit. Yes, according to the Bible, fictitious Adam and Eve first made their clothes out of fig leaves. So they made clothes out of leaves when they realized they was naked first and foremost. But what the fuck? What is naked? Naked exists? Naked's a thing? Naked's a thing? How are they communicating? No alphabet. No schools. No teachers. No degrees. No education. No IQ tests. So they're just having a conversation. Born grown-ups walking around naked eating a fruit. Realizing when they eat the fruit from the knowledge of good and evil, so you know about good and evil. Now you're wearing clothes. You want to put on leaves. So you want to put on leaves, and then God pulls up on you. He walking around. Hey, where's everybody at? The all-knowing God, the all-knowing fictitious bird, walking around. Walking. That's a human trait. So walking around. Where's everybody? Even though I made two people. Where the fuck did these two people, who are the only two people, go? What? You got on clothes? Why are you covered up? I ate an apple, and you know what I mean? Yeah. She made me do it. The snake made me do it. Come on with this cap. But God sees them and say, hey, we're gonna make you some animal skin, some caveman outfits. We're gonna give you some caveman outfits. So think about this. It wasn't cold enough for them to have on clothes in the first place, so they wasn't in no motherfucking cold environment. If we riding with this fake ass, fictitious ass narrative, we just playing along. You understand? Motherfucker made them some animal skins. Huh? Give me them leaves outfit and take these animal skins. Hold up. When did he skin the animal? Let's see if it says something about when God skinned an animal. This nigga just skinned an animal. The inadequacy of their clothing. These fig leaf garments were temporary and ultimately insufficient. When God saw their shame, he created garments for them. I can't see the other part. He made garments of skin for Adam and his wife. Wife. Where did they get married? Where's the marriage certificate? Where's the marriage license? So go. Let's start over. Born grown-ups went to no school No language exists. No alphabet. So think about this. This would kind of fit a black narrative. Because these are the talking points they use on us. We didn't have clothes. We don't have architecture. We don't have writing. No clothes. No architecture. No writing. You got to listen to the fuck shit. Let's run it down. The development of clothing linking to human migrations outside of Africa into colder climates, nigga. Meaning that you don't need clothes in Africa. Clothes is a survival mechanism for cave children coming out the caves. When you in a natural habitat, every animal's in a natural habitat, don't wear clothes. Clothes is not a fucking thing. You're literally wearing the animal in order to be in the animal space. A lot of these places are only inhabitable for animals. They capping. No one is indigenous to a desert, whether it's cold or hot. It's capped. You need nomadic pastoralism. You need animal domestication, plant domestication, plus that lactose persistent milk drinking ass gene. Stop the use logic, people. You need clothes for warmth, nigga. Because that means you're in the cold. So let's get into it. Climate adaptation. Cold and dry climate. Conversely, narrower noses with smaller nostrils may have evolved in colder, drier climates to warm and humidify the air more effectively. But you see the word may. They know if you got a cold climate nose, man. Stop that shit. Warm and humid climates. Broader noses and wider nostrils are thought to be better suited. Thought? Come on, man. It explains for itself when you see the wide noses in the humid climates. Come on, man. Narrow nose, cold desert. Wide nose, tropical. But you see how they was talking about them dry climate noses. That's where you get this arid. These arid environments are created. These are made deserts. They made these deserts so they can settle there. They settle in deserts. All invaders and enslavers in Africa settle in deserts. But they saying, nigga, this is where it's cold at. So this is where you had to go when you start had to wear clothes. This is where you at when your nose is narrow. And this is where they had to run to back home when it gets cold. Because remember, they ain't had no heat back then. And I don't know if they knew to use animal feces to warm up wherever they was at. See what I'm saying? They're going to need the domestication of fire, domestication of plant, domestication of animal in order to survive in these deserts. Back then. But this is their natural home, so they had to go in them caves like bears when they come out. So when they come out the cave, it's a little okay. Radiation ain't beaming. Sun ain't tearing their asses up. But then when it gets too cold, they got to go back home. You see what I'm saying? That's why they say you need food and shelter. This is shelter for the cave. You need shelter from the environment and the weather if it's not conducive to you being out in it. You know what I mean? You got to do a lot of alterations in order to be in a place that you're not natural to. When you're not natural to a place, you need clothes. You need all types of gadget, inventions, and technology so you can be there in the first place. So, meaning prior to that, you couldn't have been there. Yeah. So remember, you trace their history to the deserts, nomadic pastoralism, domestication of animal, domestication of plant, domestication of fire. They're not a forest people. So all those 5 things or 4 things, how many other things I named are needed for them to be outside them caves. Clothes, domestication of animal, domestication of plant, domestication of fire. Let's leave it with the 4. That's the requirement for them to come out the cave. Because remember, clothes is body armor. It's body armor. They ain't supposed to be out in the radiation. I don't care what they call their skin or how dark or light they look. The sun is crushing them. And this may ruffle some feathers and shake some caves, but bars is bars. King Jarrell is in your ear. Like and share. Cave, please.